Recording in progress.
And questions in person for Coach?
What do you like? You guys had a 21-point lead. It's down to 1. It feels like things have shifted. What did you look like about the way you guys punched back and really regained control?
We really got back to what we did in the first quarter. I think we kind of got bored with what was working for us. Started going isolation heavy in the second quarter, and that got them out to running in transition. I mean, we had 38, 39, and 42 in the first, third, and fourth quarter. And the quarter where we showed them at halftime really was what got us that 26-point second quarter and got them back in the game. So don't get bored with success and what gets you that lead. Keep doing what we're doing. We saw the movement yesterday, more pace. We saw that in Utah, and then we saw it tonight, obviously, and that results in 130, 145, and the shots go down. So that we just got stagnant in that quarter. We really emphasized that at halftime, and they got back to it in the second half.
Okay. What's changed for you guys offensively against the past 2 games?
Like I said, the pace. That's the first thing we really started to talk about going on this road trip was just up our pace, increase our pace. With Jalen out, we got 2 guards that can really push it. Quick decisions is what we always preach to Jason, those guys, and they're getting off the ball. And then shots start to fall some, so the number is always going to change. So we were getting those same looks early in the season. Numbers are going to look different if they don't fall, but really increasing the pace and ball movement. That's our main thing. Less isolation, less stagnant play, just really moving the side to side.
Looks like Marcus was really aggressive going to the basket and kind of using his physicality against the Portland guard. Was there something about the matchup that you kind of stressed out to him today?
Yeah, we felt good about attacking the basket in general. We didn't feel like they had a lot of rim protection, and we could really attack some certain matchups. And so we didn't want to settle. We wanted to get downhill, and if the help comes, the kickouts are there, and that's what we saw in the first quarter specifically. But all our guys were in attack mode, getting downhill. We talk about not settling all the time and playing for your teammate against isolation. So liked what we saw there with the aggressiveness of all our guys. But that's really what's improved over the last 10 to 15 games with us is getting to the basket and getting to the free throw line. That continued tonight.
The last few minutes, obviously, Payton Pritchard hit a bunch of shots in front of his hometown crowd. Is there any part of you that tries to enjoy that for him and just kind of takes it in?
Well, yeah, you want to see him do well. Obviously, the crowd very supportive, hometown hero, basically. Got a little out of hand to some extent. With our guys getting zealous a little bit and getting the technical. We told him in the locker room to keep that professional. And then, Payton's a young guy that's, shooting it well, playing well. And what we would have liked to do is slow that down and not, we got 3 offensive rebounds and we're getting it back up with 10, 9 seconds. We want to hold that and, respect the game. So I did apologize to Chauncey at the end for that. Didn't mean to get out of hand like that. And that's when things can get heated on the court. And so you'd like a little more understanding, but at the same time, he's caught up in it, playing well in front of his hometown. You're happy for him. But there's a line not to cross there.
Last night it could have been kind of deflating when we talked to Al and Jason. They both seemed almost encouraged by the offense, and they were kind of hopeful, like, hey, we think there's something we found that we can build on. What's it like to see that, have that attitude about it, and then see it right afterwards, follow up a game like that? Yeah,
there are certain losses you have that you don't feel good about, and there are losses that you feel okay about. And last night was one of those where offensively we were really good. Defensively, we were solid other than the first quarter when they jumped out at 38 and got 9 threes off. But you just got to tip your hat to guys and understand that they made a ton of shots, ton of contested, tough shots. And if that wasn't the case, that'd be a road win to start the road trip. And so there's not a lot to feel bad about other than the way we came out. And we wanted to come out differently tonight, and I think we did that. But to your point, what I said to the guys at halftime and on the benches, you see the difference in the first, second, and third quarter when the ball is moving. Less holding, less isolation, and we see it as coaches. I said, I'm not crazy out here. I see it. You guys got to feel that too. And so I think that's what we saw over the last 2 games.
Dennis, obviously, scored a lot of points, had a lot of assists, but only, I believe, 1 turnover. Yep. Is that more what you guys want to see from him, or just being kind of under control?
Yeah, of course. He's finding that balance. He's a guy that can get to the basket pretty much on anybody. Teams are going under on him, so he made 5 threes tonight. Utah was doing the same, but picking his spots there. We constantly stress to everybody that isolation is not always for yourself. It's for your teammate as well, especially when you can penetrate and create. And so he did that tonight, took care of the ball for the most part. 1 turnover, 8 assists is obviously high levels to score with 31 points. So I'm happy with this performance.
You know why your whole team were advanced today?
No, I don't. I do not know the reason. I saw Jason come out and something different, but don't know. Don't really care.
Got a couple of Zoom questions here, Coach. First from Mark D'Amico, please.
Hey, Coach, I think there was a question before the game about how this might have been like your classic potential letdown game after last night's game and missing so many guys. What's your just immediate reaction to the effort that your guys played with and really just the overall positive play by everyone who touched the floor?
Yeah, I love it. You got guys missing with Al, Romeo, and obviously Jalen. And, for hard fought, game last night, getting in delay with the plane and all that. And then Lillard being out, to your point, we really stressed the Milwaukee game when Antetokounmpo was out. We felt like we had a letdown there, and we didn't want to see that tonight. They still have capable players that are obviously prideful and going to try to take advantage of their opportunities. And so I felt like we came out with the right mindset to start the game.
Next questions is from John Corrales. You might have a couple questions, Coach, for you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. First, quickly, on that missed dunk attempt when Rob got fouled, he seemed like he was grabbing the back of his left leg. Was there anything there?
Nothing that he said. Well, I mean, they all get evaluated after the game, and if something's there, well, we'll hear about it. But he was pretty cheerful when the bench was in, playing great at the end.
Jason Tatum, I get two more. Jason Tatum, it seemed like early this season on his drives, he was really getting contested a lot at the rim. And over the past few games, it seems like he's found a way to get to the rim more cleanly. Like he's getting his way to more uncontested shots at the rim. Have you seen that change? What is he doing differently?
I think in general, being more aggressive and, not always settling when he has an advantage. I felt even early in the season when he was getting there, he missed some easy shots or, got some contact where he didn't get fouled. So I felt even those looks, we understood all that's going to fall. His career numbers across the board and all the shots are going to get back to average at least. And, I think he has had some success getting to the basket, getting to the free throw line, and that's encouraged him to drive more and not settle as much. And, today with the team, especially with some of their guys out, we felt we could attack some mismatches and get to the basket without a ton of rim protection. And, obviously he did that very well.
And this last one, you closed out this game pretty early. You got a chance to get significant minutes on the floor for Pritchard to get into a rhythm where he didn't have one. Neesmith got into a rhythm where he didn't have one before. Prior to this, you had a lot of fourth quarters where you didn't close out games. Were those missed opportunities to get these guys 4 or 5 minutes at the end of a fourth quarter to get this kind of rhythm?
Absolutely. Those are all opportunities for young guys that need to grow and get real live game action. That's invaluable as much as you work out or practice or play 5-on-5. There's nothing like real live game action. So, to your point, the games that we had big leads and let those slip away, it's lost moments for those young guys. And so, happy that they really got the lead going in the third quarter toward the end of the third. We left them in the fourth, and they continued to capitalize on that. Great for them to come back and get some run at the end. Take our guys out early on a back-to-back and rest up for this next back-to-back. But your point is exactly right. Any chance they can get on the court, I think those minutes are invaluable for their growth and progression.
We'll wrap it up right there. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.